a brand new episode of Formula Pod with myself, Arjun, and two lads over here, Mihir and Jason. And I don't want to give them special intros because these guys are now household properties.
Yeah, we come every single show, and the way he introduces us is we're a guest.
I know it's.
No, we're a part of this team.
Let's go. This together, man.
You know what? I feel like next episode you guys should do the intro.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Formula Pod, and today.
Bro,
you need
it
the
requires
Arjun energy. Yeah.
It requires energy, not hello guys, welcome to Formula Pod.
You know how Red Bull fans are oh, I need a Red Bull. No, I need an Arjun.
Oh my god. Anyways, today we don't have a race midweek, and then one more week, and then we are back to all the action down in Formula One. Now we'll be talking in detail about which F1 team had the best season so far, other than Red Bull. Bro, wait. Other than Red Bull. So
Yes,
for
not
this
too
one,
excited.
apparently, I'm not gonna start this because I feel I have to first listen and then kind of give my opinion again. And it's always me starting, right? So I'll give the podium to Mihir.
Oh, I was pointing at Jason, but damn. You know what? I want Jason to start off because these are Mercedes fans. So then obviously our answers won't be Mercedes for sure
Of course.
because we have our own answers. But we want to hear from the clown Ferrari Ferrari fan. Sorry,
Clown Ferrari. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
slip of tongue and positions and grid and whatnot.
These guys, we need another Ferrari fan in here, by the way. So it's
Bro,
balance,
that is,
you know,
see,
for-
you want a Ferrari fan, bring it yourself, okay? We're done. We got two Mercedes equaled off. So now it's your decision to bring another Ferrari.
I think the right decision to do is to switch teams.
I think the right decision now is to speak about the topic, and
Yeah. Right decision. Come on, yalla.
I need
Okay,
to
let's
save
hear it.
myself. Yeah, the best team, best season would be for me Aston Martin.
Okay.
Okay.
Personally, because-
Why you say so?
Just look at where they are on the table. Their car is insane. They've worked at it. They've actually given the results and not disappointed people. And it's just everything. Most of the things going right, or most of the things going their way.
Okay.
With the one good driver, the other is average. But everything else is pretty much going their way. And I think they're top 3, right?
Yeah.
On the constructors.
No,
Or
in
they're-
top.
No,
they're definitely in the
they're
top
top
five.
They're top
Constructor
3.
top 3.
Yeah, top
Is
3.
there?
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's
Oh, yeah,
they're just
yeah,
5
yeah.
points away.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so I think that's a success for them, a huge
Okay.
success, in my opinion.
Okay. Here.
I'll say Papaya.
Okay.
I'll say McLaren. Obviously, Aston Martins are the Greens are doing very well for themselves, but I think the McLarens are doing pretty well in terms of obviously the last few races they've been slacking behind, but that one position that they upgraded their cars and they went really quick, I think really shows the right potential McLaren has if they go on the right track with the right strategy. And in general, the team is very positive towards upgrading, very positive mindset. Red Bull has a winning attitude towards everything, right? We have to come first. We have to give 100%. McLaren is, we don't lose, we learn. I think I get that kind of vibe from them. So for sure, McLaren. I would want to say Mercedes, but at this point, I think I have to be unbiased about all of this. Because let's be honest, Mercedes is not the best team out there in the last 2 seasons of race. But me and Arjun are still fans, not for the heck of it, but we still believe in them. So I absolutely agree with Jason as well. With the Greens as well. I mean, you are very right, they're in a top 3 for sure. But Papayas, I think, are doing slightly better because both the drivers are really good. It's not dependent just on the legend himself.
Definitely. And I'm going to completely agree with you. Mercedes cannot be called very much improved.
Yeah.
They have improved. We got to
For sure.
give it to them. They have improved and they have got up to speed and trying to kind of get over Aston Martin, and they did indeed.
Right.
And it was just like a matter of 1 point that Lewis Hamilton could get that P3 drivers constructors from Fernando Alonso. But according to me, I feel the most improved is Williams. I'll tell you why.
Okay, wait. If you're talking about the whole grid or just like the top ones?
No. I'm talking
Whole
about
grid.
the whole grid.
Okay, so if that's my if I didn't know, I thought he was just the top 5. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no.
So okay, if it's the full grid, I would say Williams as well.
That's like all. I think we just covered all 3 Mercedes-powered cars,
That's actually so true.
and yet we still don't say Mercedes.
I mean, yeah, obviously,
Of course.
but
Yeah.
Williams for sure. I mean, even though they're in the bottom.
They are not like on the rock bottom.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, right? From where they were to where they are right
Exactly.
now. Clean.
No, and also the another thing is that Williams is basically having a factory which is so outdated that James Wiles himself has just said that it will take at least 5 years for them to kind of redevelop that entire culture, the entire infrastructure to get Williams into that winning team, what do you call, infrastructure.
This is actually a very good target. At least he's put a target to it. 5 years. So now I'm excited from now to 5 years. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for 5 years because I've seen the advancements of these new Formula One cars. You know, the Red Bull, the Mercedes, and the McLarens. Red Bull having a Netflix TV like right on the steering wheel while like Max is driving. I saw this. Sorry, I saw this meme. That's the next upgrade for Red Bull.
Yeah.
But I've seen the steering wheel for Williams. It's very basic. It's meant to do what it's meant. It's like a Nokia phone, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
just
It
the
is
buttons for that button.
No, like Williams' steering is very different.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have the screen attached to the steering wheel.
Nope.
It's just the steering wheel has just buttons over it, and then the screen is just attached to the body of the car.
Yeah. You know, have you seen those China market Bluetooth devices that says connection paired? Yeah, that's exactly what I imagine a Williams steering would be like when you connect it.
No, but see, come on, let's give
Connection
some credit.
successfully done. Like,
No, I feel one of the good things Williams has managed to retain is that steering, because like all through the hybrid era, they have kind of managed to just retain that same style of steering and all those, where others just switched into like what screens on the thing
Oh, yeah.
and stuff.
It's
Like
like city driving.
I think the most lightest steering wheel also would be Williams technically, because there's no screen on it.
Screen. True.
It's just buttons. But like, yeah, of course, Alex Albon is doing a fantastic job with that car.
Yeah.
Like, say, whatever he's learned from Red Bull, he's just making use of it at the best.
He's definitely come a long way.
Of course.
I think in terms of retention, he would be the best wheel that they've done so far.
No, I disagree.
In the current stage of where William is, yes.
I think
Because without a driver like Albon who's pushing the car, I don't think.
No, he has tried,
would
he has
know.
transformed a lot
yeah.
in that Williams.
Yeah,
like,
so-
in that FW series cars.
And
They have actually managed to, like, with Alex's performance, because Alex's driving style is also, I'll not say a lot aggressive, but still it is aggressive.
Can't afford to be aggressive with that car.
But still, he is doing a fantastic job with
He
the
is.
tires.
his aggression is really controlled. If that makes sense.
No. Okay, so what you're saying is very different from what we are saying. I think, right?
Go on.
What we're trying to say is that he's definitely pushing the car, but he's not. He knows his capabilities of his car and himself, right? With you, I think what you're trying to say is he's pushing it too much, where he could
No,
crash. Or you're trying to be in the same page
No, I'm
as
trying to
us.
say the same thing.
Okay,
like,
okay.
like it's his. What is it? What's the word that you were using right now?
Is it more controlled?
Yeah, it's more controlled. So the way he manages his car is really controlled.
Okay.
No, and plus
It's a
one more.
controlled aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, they got a good car.
Yeah, for sure.
As in, like, on straight lines, the car can easily manage to overtake.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's just that the design wise also, they have done some good changes to that car too. That even Red Bull, as a matter of fact, had to copy the rear end of the car.
Yeah.
So, of course, I would say Williams, because from where they were and where they are right now, it's a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, Williams is Williams. Like, as it's a It's what's one of the oldest teams in Formula One.
Of course, yeah. It's one
So
of the
it's a
oldest teams.
what's the word? Heritage team, or what is it called? I forgot. It's something with
It's a
H.
legacy team.
Legacy team. There you go. It's a legacy team. So even if it's doing really poorly, it's meant to be there. In fact, I think F1 pays Williams to stay in Formula One.
Or do they support the team?
No. So I'll tell you this: the oldest team is Ferrari.
Yeah.
So Ferrari gets a pay cut, like in the entire Formula One revenue what they make. Ferrari gets an additional bonus
Right.
because Ferrari has brought a lot of fans over the years.
No,
to
but
the
I think Williams as well. I'm not joking. I think
Because-
I think
because see, it's
somewhere
not
close.
only because we're talking about legacy teams. You got Ferrari, you got what do you call Renault, which is
Renault.
Alpine.
Yeah.
Right now, you got McLaren,
Mm.
and of course Williams. So these four teams have like, of course, in this one, Ferrari, Williams, McLaren haven't changed their branding much.
I think McLaren's come way earlier, like way earlier in sense of like the new generation. I think the old school ones were Ferrari and like Williams.
No. I think McLaren was there.
No, I think to
Because
begin with
McLaren-
it was Ferrari and it was Williams.
Yeah, and then McLaren
And
picked
then,
up.
and then you could say McLaren.
With their silver arrows, silver arrows are Mercedes. Sorry, they're silver black cars with the red stripes.
Yeah. And plus, like, yeah, they were driven by what? Alan Prost?
Yeah,
Senna? Also?
Senna, yeah.
Senna as well. Yeah.
Like, yeah. So the legends have driven the car, so
Yeah.
we gotta give.
Oh,
a
I just remember the old days of Formula One where it was like Lotus and there was just Jaguar.
Lotus was Renault.
Yeah. It's
Like,
good
it's
old
just-
days,
yeah,
man.
but
it's-
it was
it's-
Lotus,
I think
you know?
I think Renault is the only team that has gone through extensive amounts of rebranding.
Yeah, for sure.
Like from what to what to what to what.
it keeps changing, man.
Like it's like after they're like, oh, you know what? I feel like the name sounds so boring. Let's change the name, and then they switch to something else.
It's all marketing, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is.
Cash is king, baby.
Anyways, coming back to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So over the week, our very own enemy, Red Bull.
I won't say enemy.
I'll not say enemy. More of like
Because enemy sounds like we're weak.
I'll not call that
say,
enemy.
I'll say a
Rival.
Yeah, a rival.
To
Or,
everybody.
no, or wait, let me make it even more sarcastic over here. The team that is making Formula One so boring to watch
Yeah,
because their cars are just winning. So like yeah, good job on them, but still like yeah, let me get back to my point. So it's chief advisor Helmut Marko, the old dude who's still roaming around. I don't know why. So he is told Formula One cars have to get lighter and smaller again. So according to him, he says if you need 30 liters of fuel just to charge the battery, there's something wrong in terms of the approach. A battery always entails risk. We already have cars that are close to sports car levels in terms of the weight and size, but the racetracks remain the same. Like, let's say, for example, Monaco, the best example. The track which you can't do any modifications
Yeah, it's a city track.
and still you have to do. And it's one of the riskier tracks too. You cannot put in much speed.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Okay.
yeah, one of the tracks where a lot of drivers manage to reach the safety road. So yeah, that's what he said. So any thoughts on this?
You start, Arjun.
No, I want to get an understanding from the technical
Yeah, but
guru. over
Yeah, I
here.
think you should start this. It's 2v1 now.
Okay, you know what? Let's do it. I'll start it off.
okay, yeah. I mean, because we started off the last one, so we just want to hear your voice, your beautiful voice,
Exactly.
in this time.
For sure. So yeah, lighter. Of course, cars need to be lighter
Mm-hmm.
because technically, at the end of the day, lighter cars means you get faster cars, right?
Right.
And plus, Formula One plays a lot on aerodynamics. So with this in place, or if they manage to reduce the overall weight of the car, it should do a pretty good job. And like, yeah, smaller tracks means there are even some tracks which actually could accommodate. Even more possibilities are there for newer tracks. Because it's not like, okay, existingly there are tracks, then there are new tracks which are coming up. But then there are those historic tracks. Say, for example, before Formula One used to happen in Adelaide in Australia. Okay? It doesn't have like a tarmac or like an asphalt track. It's got those old, what do you call it?
The old
gravel
yeah,
gravel
the
tracks.
gravel tracks.
Gravel tracks. But this is like way too long. But then it's just that at the moment Formula One can't do, even though if they want to, it's just that the size.
Right.
The size of the track is relatively a lot more smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're like, you can't do much about it. So I feel those certain tracks like that could be just redeveloped and then brought back, just so that the excitement just pumps up. So that's what I feel about having a lighter and smaller car.
You want to go? You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. Yeah, I think I agree with Arjun in this statement. I think having a smaller car, lighter car means, okay, one, I want to make it very clear, lighter car means the car can go quick. Right, that's good.
Not always though.
Yeah, so it's gonna go quick, right? And second, since it's smaller, it's easy to handle maintenance. Right, that's second thing. The longer the car, I think it's also more aerodynamic. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. If it's smaller, it's more easy to handle, or is it?
It's more easy to maneuver, I believe.
It is more easy to maneuver because see, when you're on a bigger car.
Right.
Okay, for example, let's take sports car versus an SUV.
No. Let's
Okay,
take a
let's
proper.
take a sports car versus a normal sedan.
Okay.
Okay.
No, let's actually specify which car. Okay, let's say a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a sports car. Now let's compare it
Land
with.
Cruiser.
No, bro. We
No,
gotta
don't.
compare it with like another sedan.
Give
Sedan?
a
Okay.
heavy sedan.
A Porsche Cayenne, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, both are sports.
No, don't take a sports model.
Both
Rather,
are sports.
okay, let's
technically.
take BMW 7 Series.
Okay. Yeah.
A which even more heavier car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's a heavier car. So you were saying you're this one, right?
Yeah.
When you compare those both, which relatively would kind of go faster?
Obviously, the Porsche, because it has the speed. It's wider. It's lighter. It's more aerodynamic. It's low on the ground. Yeah, and it only sits two people. that's the next thing. But I think it's a good idea because they've made so many changes in Formula One.
Of course.
Might as well change this as well.
No, you know what? I just feel like if these people manage to get the equation right on the sustainable fuels, potentially they can try to bring back those V10s.
I do not want anything related to Formula E in Formula
no.
One.
Yeah.
Sustainable fuels.
I know, but I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
separate point. My point is, if Formula E becomes Formula One,
Then it's Formula
I
E.
will stop watching Formula One and I'll start promoting NASCAR.
Bro, I think you can better promote IndyCar.
Bro, no, I do.
It's a little underrated, but like, come on.
Honestly, anything electric, I support this all in saving the trees and stuff. But if you're comparing an electric car to anything, okay, it's quick. Don't compare it to a petrol gasoline car. Bro.
Exactly. You
Anyway.
like see, don't compare what do you call a Pagani Zonda versus a Rivian.
Yeah. He's absolutely right.
Because the Pagani Zonda, you get the entire package.
Yeah.
The sound, the speed. Like Rivian is just like you get inside the car, it's very noise isolated, and then like noise goes in.
Yeah, that-
As if like I'm operating some blender or something. No, blender will make even more noise.
Yeah. In fact, this is like a side note, but my friend actually owns a Tesla. He drives it.
Okay.
And it's so quiet sometimes. He has to switch on a ambient sound, which makes it sound like he's driving. Like the sound, to make him feel like he's actually driving. Because when you drive, right,
Yeah.
you hear the revving sound.
Yeah, you
Of
need to
course.
feel.
You need to feel the car.
Exactly.
It feels like a blender with 4 wheels, but with no sound. Anyway, let's hear your
I agree.
beautiful Ferrari answer.
I agree to this completely because it's just more easy to maneuver.
No,
so-
can you disagree just to create some drama?
Nah.
No,
Uh,
Jason
but-
is always trying to find the easy way to kind of get things off his plate.
No, I don't think so. No.
Not the easy way, but I think it makes more sense to agree with it. Because you see in places like Monaco where overtaking is like nearly impossible.
Mhm.
When with a smaller car,
Mm-hmm.
you would believe that overtaking is more possible there.
True.
I also feel transporting will be easier from country
Yeah.
to country if it's a
So
smaller
it would
car.
just reduce overall cost.
No,
healthy.
transporting, of course, that's going to be one massive hell of a thing unless and until these people amend things with the Brexit rules. Because at the moment, how it works is, if suppose there's a race in Netherlands, so our next race is in Zandvoort, okay?
Yeah.
So the teams will transport their materials from UK. Say, for example, Mercedes. It's taking its like all the car, the equipment, A to Z of it from Bratley, and then transporting it down to Zandvoort.
Mhm.
And after the race, it's not that they're going to the next location. They got to travel back to the UK, and then it's more like a kangaroo route where you go in, out.
In, out.
Yeah. So it's again those things that's more onto the governments, but like there is, if the governments manage to do something good enough with this, then like a lot of like Formula One can reduce a lot of carbon footprints like that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like I was talking about this with my friend as well, and he was like, "Here, why do they have to travel so much around when you can just do it in an orderly fashion?" I said, "I've never thought of that."
How the calendar works this year itself is very kind of messy because you kick it off at Sakhir in Bahrain,
Yeah, right. So that's one.
then you go to Jeddah,
It's right down here.
okay, for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Then you go to Australia, Melbourne. Then you go to Baku in Azerbaijan. Then you go all the way to Miami in the United States, and we are back to Emilia Romagna in Italy.
I'm not tired. With
And then
pointing.
from Emilia Romagna, you're going to Monaco. From Monaco, you're going to Spain. From Spain, you're going to Canada. And then from Canada, you're going down to Austria. From Austria, you're going down to Silverstone in the UK.
Nearby.
And
Up there.
from UK, you're going to Hungary. And from Hungary, you're going to Spa in Belgium.
Well, that's like I just brushed up on my geography.
Yeah, it's-
but
the
that's
whole-
a lot of countries, man. And
No,
why
and
can't
like-
they just do it in a way where they cover half the world and then they just, like,
They would cover one half essentially,
Yeah.
and then the other half.
because the traveling would be easier. It would be less stressful traveling around with the drivers because
No,
and
like
the team
this
itself.
is something I think a lot of conversation is going around this thing because I've been seeing this on Instagram. Why, like, what inefficient planning these guys have got. But here's the thing, though. Say, for example, the first race and the last race,
Mhm.
the tracks pay extra in order to make them the first and last.
Yeah.
So it's always Sakhir Formula One season should start because Sakhir pays more in order to just be the first race of the season.
I think if the first and the last are paid, then they could just do the first and last where they are, but then the rest would be in order.
No, that's what
Isn't that-
like next year, how it is working is you start off in Bahrain, you go to Saudi Arabia, then
Qatar.
they're coming back to the Middle East only in for the last two races.
Okay.
That is in Lusail in Qatar, and then
Qatar.
Qatar. Sorry, my bad.
I'm just gonna send my way.
Qatar.
Anyways, so it's Qatar. I'm gonna be Arab over here.
Qatar.
Qatar. Okay. Qatar and then to the UAE.
Okay.
But then like they have did some changes is this that the Japanese Grand Prix is now shifted before the summer season
Before the summer season.
and Azerbaijan is shifted to the winter schedule.
Personally, I believe they should again like just go Europe and then America.
Yeah, I'll call Toto.
all
I'll be
these-
like, yo, keep a
Hey,
meeting
bro,
with.
They
so
should- they
calling
should
Toto doesn't make any
Yeah.
help
I'll tell
over
him to
here.
call Michael
It would also
Masi.
make
Wait,
more
no, mind.
sense.
He's not there anymore. Thank God.
No, call
hate
Stefano
Michael Masi.
Domenicali.
Yeah, I'll call him.
Yeah, we can call Seb. I think Seb would.
Seb,
Yeah, Seb.
Seb would get things like straight. We're
is
doing
it?
this.
That's how about we focus on your Ferrari? Let him get that straight first. Yeah. Don't, Jason, relax. As much as we love you, we hate you. We hate you.
We hate you. Wow. Those are like certain strong worded statements, right?
Love conquers all, guys.
Oh my
Love.
God.
My
Hamilton.
God, where this guy's coming from?
Hamilton.
My God,
Oh my God. Jason.
I just don't have words.
Jason is single, right? He's hesitant. Whoa. Jason, after the show, me, you, and Arjun are going to give you the big boy talk.
This is the
No,
part.
at least let's come back to the conversation. Okay, at least
I'm happy for you.
At least how it works next season is Bahrain, Saudi, Australia, Japan, China, Miami, Emilia Romagna, Monaco, Canada, Spain, Austria, UK, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands, Monza, Azerbaijan, Singapore, Austin, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, and UAE.
Qatar.
Okay, yeah, we get it. But
But like in this one also, there is some things I would say which is doesn't digest. Because they go to like Miami, then after they come back to Italy, and then they do in Monaco, and then they go back to Canada. Instead of doing that, they could just do Miami, Canada, and then go to the Europe.
Wouldn't it also depend on the weather and how the seasons?
No, the weather is something that's
Weather is something which that comes on factor.
It does come on a
And
factor.
always it's
Does
not. And it's not that Formula One doesn't operate in rains. It of course operates in rain.
So imagine a race here in May or June, or heck, even when the season starts.
Yeah.
August.
Wait, let's.
That would be
which was the
crazy.
track which actually?
Bahrain. That was Bahrain.
No, not Bahrain. There's one of the tracks which kind of demands the driver's body a lot, and it kind of like loses off.
Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore. Singapore is
Singapore
basically
is
a
also
country
warm,
which has got a very confused weather because it has got rains over there. At the same time,
It's very
humidity
humid.
is high.
Humid.
It's super humid.
It's humid.
So you compare, like for example, over here, if there is a race in May or June, I'll tell you what will happen. The tires won't survive much
Yeah.
because the track will be very hot, and when Formula One race happens, track temperature anyways shoots up.
Yeah.
So that in a way is just like my answer for you.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the team who's planning this, or whoever's in charge of planning this season, they would have to take in factor all of these from all countries.
That's a thing, right?
Not just, so in the UAE we just have the heat, but in other countries you may have other potential issues, right?
Yeah, like say example, Emilia Romagna, because of the rain, there wasn't a race.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing. So this is not something which won't go off. Like it will definitely.
I would
happen.
want Formula One to happen in winter, like snow.
Snow.
It's a
Yeah.
dream. It's a
You
dream
want
one
to
day.
get those? What do you call? Track gets all ice, and then they got to
Yeah, that's gonna be
get
fun,
like a
bro.
new
They're
set
like
of tires.
Yeah, like snow tires. That'd be actually pretty sick.
Could be possible.
Yeah, I mean that
yeah,
would be.
snow tires with higher suspension.
Yeah, I
That would
think.
be quite an interesting one.
Yeah, I think it should be
In this
interesting.
world, nothing's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
being in Formula One, true. Anyways, coming back. So along with all these things, what Helmut Marko said, he also took a piss on all the teams, on all the constructors. Okay,
Literally.
Took a piss.
bro.
I like he took a pause right after. He took a piss on all the teams. Now, in my imaginative, amazing brain, I'm just going around. He's opened his
visualized
zip.
the
He's just like,
entire
hey, hey, look at me.
No, like literally, you guys should have seen these both like their facial expressions when I told these guys Helmut Marko took a piss on other teams. But like yeah, anyway, so he
Yes, it's too gone, bro.
so like yeah, anyways,
Yeah, let's
come
come
back. He said Fred Vasseur continues his love affair with Toto Wolff. So there's a little resonance at Ferrari. Okay, and at Renault, we don't know what they're doing. It's as if like we all know what happened, what's happening. No, Renault themselves has no idea what they're doing in the first place.
I mean, they call themselves
French Ferraris.
French Ferraris. Do you remember last
I
episode?
don't even.
Yeah. How do you feel about that statement? You weren't really clear last time. For the listeners, Arjun,
Like yeah, we are going to put this up on Instagram as well.
yeah.
You saying you are feeling of Renault CEO calling them French Ferraris.
French Ferraris.
From
Jason,
an honest Ferrari fan
yeah,
perspective.
be honest. Be serious for like
Be blunt.
for 30 seconds. What do you feel of that
Domesticated.
statement?
I have nothing to say, guys.
No, come on. There has to be
Hey
something.
man, come on.
in
This guy is becoming too diplomatic right now.
Nah, I have
I'm going to
not-
kick you out right after the show.
I have nothing to say. Like Ferraris again. If he's talking about the older days, then yeah, okay. But it's too
This
hard.
guy starts.
It's too hard to reach on Ferrari's level. I'm not saying it's the way you guys. Are
No,
looking
we're just
at
trying to
it.
understand
No,
the statement.
exactly. Like, see, come on. Even though we are super disappointed in what Mercedes is doing.
Ferrari is a top 4 team. at
For
least.
sure,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Not a top 3. Well, it's a debate. It's a debatable thing.
See,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
But a top 4.
No. We want to hear.
Yeah,
Finish,
go on,
finish,
go on,
finish,
go on.
finish.
Finish it off.
I don't know what to say about the French.
Say what you think is right.
See,
According to you.
Yeah.
It's hard to reach Ferrari's level for any mid team or for any mid place team
Right.
on the table. So I don't know how they would essentially be that French Ferrari when it's.
Do you think he's stating
Maybe
that
he's talking about the teams in France.
maybe, or it
no,
could
he
be
just called themselves as French Ferrari, being
Yeah.
the French team which can drive to excellence
Yeah, no.
in Formula One.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Then what do you think? What that statement meant?
Whose statement?
The French.
So essentially,
Ferrari.
what I would believe is he's saying that we would be the number 1 in France, right?
Potentially.
Okay. Yeah.
Potentially.
I agree with Jason. Actually,
But
like, could be.
That angle also cannot be denied.
But
yeah?
it can't be like, oh, we're gonna reach Ferrari's potential.
I mean,
where we get called the
honestly,
French
if
Ferraris,
the
no.
Renaults can do that,
Yeah.
amazing.
Amazing,
I'm more
amazing.
than happy for them.
Yeah.
But knowing the Renault is, I mean, when I see a Renault, I'm like, a duster.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
No, like no wonder they changed
They're
the name from
reliable,
Renault
though.
to Alpine.
Are they? Renaults are reliable. Not on the track. I'll tell you that for a fact.
No, like see, come on. There's like Red Bull won some of their constructor championships using a Renault engine. So Sebastian Vettel cars were basically Renault engine power cars.
Yeah, like a duster engine powered car.
Abe yaar, what the hell, man? Okay, now this guy is just bringing all the desiness out of me right now. But like him, and he has also let me be in a little more literate term. What Helmut Marko took another piss too, saying that surprisingly our competitors Ferrari and Mercedes are very disappointing. They have failed to develop the car and are still struggling with various problems.
Who said this?
Helmut Marko.
All of these years when Mercedes were dominating and they were like inches back, I don't think anyone's made that comment again.
No, I think like Toto Wolff just was silent
Yeah.
and he was like, okay, I'm going to just
Yeah.
deal with my shit and I'm just going to go.
Yeah, I think there's this saying where when things are going, don't override it to a place where it just all goes tumbling down, which I believe, again, they're doing extremely well, but I believe like the amount you talk, you should. But karma is a real thing. So
Okay.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
just my
We hear
opinion
you.
on this.
Um,
He always talks shit about others.
Who?
Helmut,
Helmut Marko, yeah.
he's an oldie
But-
man. Come on, he's good. I don't know why he's still sticking around on the track. He should
but-
take retirement.
But eventually he'll hit back and then
No, look,
at some stage.
I'm pretty sure he's an expert.
He's
And-
also that.
He has witnessed generations of Formula One.
Yeah,
cars.
so I guess he's the most experienced person out there. So if he's seeing something, because we only see the bright side of Toto, we've only seen a few dark sides of Wolf himself.
Yeah, breaking
But-
the headphones. You know, that was even like a TikTok question to Toto Wolff.
Yeah.
How much headphones did you break?
Look, obviously, I mean, if I was in that position, I would have broken more, right? But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, let's be honest. He just broke headphones. It's fine. But coming back to this,
Yeah.
he's obviously more experienced. So I guess in his perspective, he's seeing it in a different way.
Okay.
So if I could, do you know what he meant by that statement? Like, is there an insight of what he said? Or do you, like, what do you think? Because obviously, like, how we thought when we see things in a perspective we want to see.
Of course.
But there are other people who would want to see perspective in their way.
Of course.
So I want to see what he thinks and feels in order to see both sides of it, and then I can make my kind of judgment on it.
But if I can just comment
Go on.
this also, what did he exactly say? If you could just repeat
So
that
he
for us.
is. So it's said that Helmut Marko was surprised by the lack of progress
Okay.
from rivals, and he, on quote, surprisingly, our competitors Mercedes and Ferrari are very disappointing. They have failed to develop the car and still struggling with various problems.
I agree with him.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah,
agree with him.
yeah, I was
We
just
are
gonna
seeing
say-
problems for
Yeah.
sure.
like for the first time, we saw a Mercedes car go on fire.
Yeah.
This year.
I genuinely
Like,
agree with
in
what
Melbourne.
I agree with what what he has to say, but also, I think when you're at that top level, where you're first, I don't think you should. Just my opinion. If I was in place of him, I would just focus on.
But
my
you need to
team.
understand, Formula One is, it's a sport to us. For them, it's like you have to put the other person. Formula One is also about racing. It's also about tires and strategies and everything. But at the end of the day, it's also about mind games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of psychology behind this.
Dude, why do you think all like Lewis Hamilton walks around with his PA, like with personal assistants and like with a therapist? It's because he knows how mentally draining this Formula One sport is.
Because it's physically and mentally demanding.
Yeah. It drains you so much. So this statement that he made was not just to taunt, but also, okay, I'll be honest. Okay, as a Red Bull driver, if I make that statement, he has a right to do that.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate saying this, his car is 30 seconds ahead. That is not a freaking joke. That car is a rocket. In any condition you put this car in, this car flies. Unless it crashes, or which it won't. Because the car's handling is an absolute handcrafted piece of shit. But I love this shit. I love to see this car go quick every single race.
No, that's what Mark Webber also said. Mark Webber said, the Red Bull, like, you can't stop a Red Bull unless the Red Bull manages to crash.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can't stop. But and like, yeah,
perfect.
I feel the another thing is that this is something which only Max Verstappen could do. Like, Sergio Perez still had his downtime. Max Verstappen was still very much consistent enough that he's quite too high, 503 points.
But Max has always been in Red Bull.
Yeah.
He's so comfortable in his position right now.
No, it's it's more of that. His mind is connected with the car, so it's like he's very confident. Like the time where Lewis Hamilton he could just like blindly just drive that W12 or that W11 and kind of manage. He's like, okay, I'm very sure with this car I'm going to win.
Yeah. It's
that
like
kind of assurity
yeah.
Max has. Lewis at the same time, it's just draining off.
Yeah. I actually kind of agree with him. It's like, have you seen the Avatar movie? Avatar.
Yeah.
Second one, first one.
And he doesn't matter, right? So you know the part where he connects his tail to the animal?
Yeah.
And he becomes one with the animal?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Max is doing. Lewis he can't connect with the car / animal. There are days that he does, there are days that he doesn't. So this statement that he said, I absolutely agree. Formula One, they're doing what, dude? What are they doing wrong? Red Bull's flying. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm like, listeners, I'm frustrated. There's no competition.
No, that's the thing, right? Because even as a matter of fact, all those legacy F1 drivers, Mika Hakkinen, Alan Prost, everyone is like Mercedes is dominant. Mercedes was dominant, but that dominance was not as bad as this.
Yeah.
Mercedes was dominant, but always it's not that Mercedes is winning 12 straight wins. That's not the case. There's always that second, like Valtteri Bottas was equally competent with Lewis Hamilton on the car. And it's not like always Max. It's, in the Mercedes case, it's either Valtteri Bottas or Lewis.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it was like, okay, we need to get the team up high. And they just did it. But then now over here, it's just more of like, okay, the team is just made for Max Verstappen.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just doing it. But like, yeah, there's one thing is there for sure. If Sergio Perez manages to have a consistent performance, he will stay in Red Bull.
Okay. Yeah.
If not, he is in a dire big trouble.
No, I really think that I'll tell you
because knowing what Red Bull has been doing, because with other teams I respect the other teams because they wait until the contract ends.
True.
With Red Bull, that's not the case.
It's like you can't do it quick, leave.
Mid-contract,
Yeah.
they're like, okay, thank you so much for your service. Now you can go.
I feel like Red Bull doesn't make the drivers feel. I don't know how to explain this. Like they don't. It's not welcoming. It's like a stress. I like the pressure though. It pressurizes the driver, but I feel like
Not every driver will take that kind of pressure.
pressure. That's the thing. Why do you think this guy didn't take it well? Gasly.
Gasly also had the same fate.
Yeah.
Gasly had the same fate.
The pressure. The pressure. that-
Albon had the same fate.
Albon. I feel like Albon's a good guy. They just made him seem like he's a weak driver.
No, it's just that, like, I feel, especially when it is a turn and the car is alongside Lewis Hamilton,
Okay, that's
a time where Albon is just like, oops, something is going to happen. And then he just like rolls, like does a 360, gets on the gravel, and then loses position. Like, I feel that's the only thing. Otherwise, Albon is a very strong driver.
Yeah. Do you think it was Lewis's fault that?
I'll not say it's Lewis's fault. Like, again, when you're in that car in 300 kilometer speed, in your mind you're having like, okay, I should not die. I need to bring this car back home in one
pressure on
single
him.
piece.
Stay behind him. Put pressure on him.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would never, if I was a Formula 1 driver, or if I'm go-karting, let's say if I'm go-karting, that's more realistic, right? If I was go-karting, I would overtake on a turning, but on a very sharp turn, not like the one where there was a Lewis, Alex.
Where like two cars are there at the same.
Yeah, like I
Instance.
won't, like unless until the car is really slow and I feel like I can just touch him and then overtake him, I would do that. But if it's like a case where Lewis and Alex, I would stay behind him, put pressure on him on the back and see what he does and then overtake him on like a straight line.
Exactly. Like for example, I don't know whether you've observed this. Lewis Hamilton, when you're on the Silverstone track, he has that particular spot where he manages to just overtake.
Yeah.
And that's not like a very dirty overtake. That's a clean overtake.
Yeah, it's like a very satisfying. I don't know. He goes inside,
Like-
then he goes.
Exactly.
It's like butter on bread.
And you know, this time Lando Norris tried to mimic the exact same move.
Wait, butter on bread? Is it? Oh, sorry, bread
Bread
on
on
butter.
This
I was like,
guy-
wait,
this
what am I
guy's just
saying?
gone confused.
Because no, I was thinking about the whole situation of Lois, and I was like, damn, that was
Yeah.
too smooth. No. But again, you were saying.
Yeah, so it's just that, like, even last year when Sergio and Leclerc were having the fight,
Yeah.
Lewis on the side just manages to pull in straight and then got in. So yeah, I just feel like Albon, okay, Red Bull wanted a lot from him,
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to deliver in the best possible way, but there was a bit of things with Helmut Marko and his ego. So okay, I can't kind of complain about the old man now. He
I'm
was-
sorry. I'm just gonna cut you off. Can we just talk about this one race,
Sure.
Silverstone, where Lewis's tire went puncture?
He won in 3 laps.
But that was like during the last lap, right?
Yeah.
Got
Yeah, the
punched.
very last
And then
lap,
just
he was
like-
having, I think,
There's a
10
tire.
seconds ahead of Max. And, like, yeah, it's just that
His
like,
car was
2
like
turns away.
He was like 2 turns away, and he was like, "Guys, is the last lap? It's the last lap," and he's going. And then you can just see like a Red Bull that's like with the
It's
bull
coming in, and
like,
like-
it's bull like the Red Bull is coming. It's gonna be like, "No, I'm gonna kill you.
Like,
and
I-
Lewis is like maneuvering from the right and side. He goes like, "No, I'm doing this." As soon as he crosses, the first question he asked was, "That the last lap? Was that the last lap?" That was the best race.
Oh my
I
God,
have
trust me, those are
ever
like-
seen.
You know, sometimes though that's kind of like my motivation. I'm like, okay, in 3 tires also you can win a Formula 1 car.
Yeah.
And that's something which Lewis can only do. Like, I'm not going, like, trust me, any other driver, as a matter of fact, they will either retire the car,
Yeah.
but Lewis just believed. Like, you know, I'm coming back to the same point. He believes the car will win.
Yeah, for sure.
And he was just like, okay, I am not going to stop. I'm going in. Like, he could have gone to the pits and be like, okay, I'm retiring.
No, yeah, but
But he was like, okay, I'm doing it.
it's his home ground. He's not gonna retire in his home ground.
Of course. But like, anyways, coming back,
Yeah,
we got
sorry,
to.
yeah. I had to let's
We
put a line
got to.
down
We
on
got
that.
to talk about Ferrari's. What do you call? Girl chamboy. Charles Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc has come out public now and said, I have a huge love of Ferrari.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Jason at this point.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. This is the question is going to come down to you.
Right
itself.
to Jason.
I have a huge love of Ferrari, and my first target and my first dream is to become a world champion with Ferrari more than anything else. So, if there's a slight opportunity for that to happen, I will have no doubt about pushing to stay here. Jason, your thoughts?
I think everybody, all the Ferrari fans want to see Charles lift the championship at Ferrari, obviously. But the past few years haven't been that great. They've been okay. There's been high moments, and then there's been like really low moments where it was bad. It was bad for him as a person. It was bad for the team in general because of low morale. So I think his stint at Ferrari is kind of a mixed feeling / emotion.
Okay.
If I was Charles and there are good rumors where he could actually go to Mercedes, right? Or that was at least there last year. In my head, I know Mercedes have been doing really well. So the point really comes down to what are Ferrari doing to keep me here. Charles, he is pretty clear he wants to win the championship. Every driver,
every Formula One driver except
wants
for
to.
Yuki Tsunoda.
I want to win also.
Except for Yuki Tsunoda, remaining all drivers want to win.
So
The cutest part.
I want to open a
sushi
restaurant. That's killer, bro.
Okay, but go on.
But yeah, so if you see it from his point of view, he's questioning what are the team doing
Yeah.
to keep me here, or how can this team help me to win the championship.
Yeah.
But for Ferrari also, it's how can I make Charles stay?
I can see tears in his
and-
eyes. Jason's
My
eyes.
God, I know, right?
the whole
Camera, just focus on this guy, please. We need
Focus.
to see that tear coming in. Like,
Focus.
Nah, no tears. But yeah, they just need to get their stuff straight. Ferrari as a team, Charles. I mean, he's doing things right. It's not like there's anything that he's doing wrong, or there's nothing that he's doing wrong really. It's just the team that's really
makes
messed
total
him up.
sense.
So at this point, Charles needs to think: will the team help me, or do I need to move? And that's me being completely honest.
Definitely.
Because if the team can't help him reach that goal, then what's the point? He is the golden boy for sure. He still
Absolutely.
is, will be, and then there's Mick also to come. But
Hey, come on, Mick. I'll
No,
say with Mick,
Hear me out.
it's more like he's just cut ties with Ferrari. He's now a Mercedes boy.
Hear me out. There's a chance that he comes back. There's nothing that's impossible in F1, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
So he essentially was supposed to be the next golden boy after Charles. So Ferrari really need to get their shit straight, and if they can push Charles to get that trophy, then I think
Look, the trophy's gone.
it would just
Trophy's
be,
not in his hand.
Yeah, of course, not this season, but in the coming seasons, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It would just have a ripple effect
sure.
of Mick being like, okay, you know, my dad's driven here, and if Ferrari are doing this well, I can also.
No, I really
accomplish.
think
that's just my opinion.
Go on. Yeah,
But-
of course, totally.
I agree with you, but I
Yeah,
think Mick
that's all.
should stay with Mercedes. He is anyway under Mercedes right now.
And I'm
But-
pretty sure there is okay. Toto would still allow, of course. It's not that he won't. But I feel with whatever Mick has gone through, he would rather want to stay under the wings of Mercedes.
Yeah, for now. at least.
Because of course he being German and a German team.
No. Other than German and his dad, like obviously his dad's Michael Schumacher.
Of course.
He's a legend, a god, you know, just like Senna. But Mick is again. It's like I'm gonna go with Abhishek Bachchan and Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan is an amazing actor,
Yeah.
right? Everyone knows him, and people expect the same from him because as good as his dad. No one's gonna be as good as his dad.
Mhm.
True.
Right. He's done a few movies. It's the same thing Formula One. Michael Schumacher has done wonders. Like he's broken world records and he's a brand. Like Michael Schumacher, I love him, right? And if Mick Schumacher wants to be something, maybe like 5% of what his dad did, really has to. I mean, he is doing everything he can. Is not playing under his cards, which is fine. But if I had to give him advice, I'm no position to give him advice. But from everything that's going on right now, he should stick with Mercedes, Ferrari. No, sorry, Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren.
You know what? I'll just tell you this. So this is something what I got to know. So apparently there is a performance target which has been kept for Logan Sargent. If Logan Sargent doesn't achieve it, there is a potential chance he will lose his seat and Mick gets the seat.
Which, I mean, it's under Mercedes anyway. It's a Mercedes
And
engine.
plus, like here, they got James Vowles as the team principal, so Toto can put pressure and try to get it sorted.
I think Logan is a good driver, but he's not as good as his teammate.
Agreed. I'm not going to deny that.
Agreed. Come on.
Sorry
Like,
to divert this.
like Logan had his
Let him continue.
moments.
Okay.
Logan had his moments where he can prove. And like, yeah, I'm not. Of course, we're not talking about.
He's very slight. He's not slightly. Okay, he's slightly off. When it comes
I'll
to.
not say slightly. It's a bit over slight.
I'm just trying to be nice with him.
I'm going to be brutal over here.
Yeah, okay. Jason, you had to say something, right?
I was saying, is this the James that was at Mercedes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the one always
Yeah, I know.
Valtteri's guy.
I know. Valtteri, it's James.
Valtteri, it's James. Whole position.
Yeah, cool. Got it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, because even the same thing has come with Lando Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, okay, if I'm not getting any kind of progression over here, I may rather look for other teams. And now with Lando showing what performance he could do with a amazing car, any big team other than Red Bull will be more than happy to pick him up.
Yeah, sure.
Because Red Bull, because I'll tell you this, what, again, our dear old grandpa, Helmut Marko, said is that for the fans, for the viewers, it's going to be such an amazing lineup. For the management, no.
Not too much. Yeah, agreed.
Like, that guy has got potential. Definitely has got potential. But like, yeah, I feel we got to see how this entire thing turns
Yeah.
around.
Formula One is so unpredictable at times. Well, you can predict a few things, but you can't predict everything.
Definitely.
So it's like cricket. You don't know anything till the last moment.
For sure. But like, yeah, just to kind of wrap it up.
Yeah.
We are okay. So apparently, we know this year one of the high-profile tracks which these guys have featured is Las Vegas.
Oh.
Okay, and apparently the countdown of 100 days have just begun.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I haven't seen the track. Like, none of us have seen the track.
I have.
I haven't. You have seen the
have.
track? Okay. So
In the sense of like on pictures and like
yeah, of course.
pictures.
Because I think like none of us have played here F123 or something.
No, yet. No.
Because in F123 only you'll find that track.
No. But I've seen one of my friends. She sent like a video of her playing, and I was like, "Wait, I'm not familiar with that track." And she goes, "Oh, that's Las Vegas." I was like, "What?" And then she
Yeah.
sent me a video of her just doing one lap. I'll be honest. It's good.
Is it worth the hype?
The track? Yeah.
We're gonna hold
There's
you
one.
accountable.
There's a straight line. There's a straight line there, right?
Yeah.
You can fully go all out, no brakes, accelerate, throttle, just bang on. It's
Trust me, if like that should be like a proper DRS zone.
yeah, I know that is. That's a like you can go straight.
My God, then Red
You
Bull
can
is
go
winning that.
straight.
Red Bull is winning that for sure. Then
Yeah, for sure, dude. No
unless
joke.
and until like Sergio Mendes,
You can go straight,
or, like
guys.
even if Max's car gets into fire.
He goes that fast, the fire will, the fire
The
will.
fire will just go disappear.
Yeah. Anyway, so like, yeah, we're all excited about what's happening with what's
sure.
going to come up with the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, possibly if we get a chance to do that test lap
Yeah.
in future, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, we will.
We
Gotta
definitely will.
keep myself positive here.
Yeah. Because trust me, I just ride through all the tracks with my F1 mobile game at the best.
No.
I haven't even reached that level where I can get Las Vegas unlocked. I'm still playing around Imola,
That's
Imola and Jeddah.
Just don't be like a Mick, please. Don't stick with your comfort zone. Step out of it.
Yeah, if I step out of it, it'll just like I'll just need to spend a lot of money.
Spend.
Yeah, spend.
Bro, you
only live one life.
speak like as if I like mint money every minute.
I mean, who knows, right?
Do you?
Do you?
I don't. Like, trust me, I'm relatively a lot more broke.
You don't know. I'm gonna take the listeners to everyone out there, right? What do you think Arjun does for a living?
Yeah. No.
Only wrong answers, please.
And do you think Arjun's broke?
No, I don't think Arjun broke.
Yeah, I also don't.
Man
think,
got he got Mercedes shoes. He got a Mercedes shirt. Everything is Mercedes.
MacBook, iPhone
You-
14.
As if
Apple
you don't have
Watch.
MacBook and iPhone, and not an Apple Watch.
I think Arjun is drowning in money. I think he needs a floater.
Okay, I'll tell you. FYI, this shirt apparently I bought it on Tabby installments.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Actually, I actually want the black one.
He's even more smarter, installments so that the other money can go into stocks.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not going to give
Formula
more.
One stocks.
I'm not going to give more details.
Put some stock in Ferrari, please, for the development.
As if like yeah, I
Why?
no, like trust me. Do you really think I'll invest in Marinello? No way.
I would.
To be honest, it's at a low now, so when they're doing well, it'll just up. You never know.
You know what? Let's wrap up the show. Thank you
Yeah.
so much once again for tuning on to another episode of Formula One. If you guys like it, please do hit the like button,
Yeah.
share, subscribe,
Please.
and give us some really nice comments. We would definitely love some of them.
Yeah.
And our podcasts are available across all different platforms. And now since we managed to record this even more professionally, it's coming on YouTube, guys. So stay tuned for that episode coming out. Until next time, this is the entire crew of Formula Pod signing off.
Thank you so much, guys. See you soon. And hope you're excited for this episode that's coming out.
Been a pleasure,
Next
guys.
week, we might have a guest as well come in.
Bro, that's secret.
Oh, that's a secret.
Me here.
Sorry.
Come on.
Bro, you're giving too much details, man.
I'm just trying to keep the listeners engaged.
It's a huge one.
That's a huge word. But let's see how this thing
Let's
happens.
see. Sorry, guys.
See ya, guys.
Anyways, see you guys and loads of love and goodbye.
Thank you so much.